What's up? Welcome back to Pigskin Pick'em. It is
Boom roasted. It's Bama. So
Georgia Tech outdated offense. They came in strong, but it had to happen eventually.
Well, your mistake was just making picks at all. You just should have just showed up.
All right. Are we starting?
Okay.
hello,
Alright.
ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another week of Pigskin Pick'em.
Welcome, Bennett with the intro. We're joined here again with Paul, Jacob, and Bennett. We're gonna be a little bit slower this week because we got a couple illnesses going around, couple sicknesses going around. Got Paul and Jacob gonna be a little bit lighter on the throat this week, but
I'm dying.
how did everyone do last week? I know I went 0-4, so that's twice in a row. So done screwing around.
Yeah, don't listen to him.
Yeah, don't listen to me.
I gave people bad picks, and I can't talk.
Same. What Jacob said.
Bennett, did you at least have a good week? Did everyone have a bad week?
I got 5 points.
I went to.
There you go.
What?
I got 5 points.
Hey, you got 5 points. That's not-
You only
solid.
had one win.
Last week I had 2 wins.
What wins?
No, I didn't get 5 points last week. I got 3 points last week.
How'd you get 3 points?
What 2 wins did you get?
Yeah, what 2 wins did you get?
Let me pull it up.
I'm very curious because Purdue lost, Cal lost, and USC lost by 14.
Yeah, no, you only got.
You got 1 point.
You got a
and there was
point,
Notre
bud.
Dame.
I forgot we didn't do a video last week.
Yeah, we did.
It was 2 weeks ago we didn't do a video.
Come on,
2
bud.
weeks ago.
Come on, bud. That's not the right.
Sweet.
All right. So
We're back.
We're
We're
off
back.
to a great start.
better
here.
than ever. Did we had a like goal last video, right? Did
Yeah,
we-
subscribers.
subscriber goal. Did we hit that?
30. No, we're at 19.
No, we're getting there.
So we got one.
Just remember, guys, like and subscribe if you like it and you want to see more. And hell, you can hit that bell too, and it'll notify you.
If we get to 30 subscribers before the week 8 video, I'll make a Twitter and we'll do some live bets and some live reactions, and we'll give you more horror picks to look at.
Hell, if we hit 35, I'll make a little Instagram and make some posts on there. Put some hot pics on
There
there.
you go.
Some stuff we don't talk about on the show because there's a lot of more random over/under picks that we talk about off the camera a little bit. Then we can share a little bit of that. So Dove's secret sauce. It's pretty good.
Very
Pretty good. What's the
Oh.
website again? www.com.
Dovesecretsauces.com.
Is it plural?
Plural.
Sauces. Because he's got
Sauces.
more than one sauce.
Bennett, where? No, I don't think he does.
Oh, well then.
Bennett, where can you find it?
He's got more than one bottle of sauce.
You can get it at Harris Teeter, any local grocery store in the Raleigh area, or his website. You can order it at www.dovesecretsauces.com.
And let
He
me
does
tell you.
better ad reads than Biz Nasty.
Yeah, he does. But let me tell you, that's some good sauce.
Right up
Coming
center.
from a Cajun who knows a lot about sauces, that's some damn good sauce. But we're gonna head it over to Will for our what week have we been doing this? Is this a week 6 of Tour de Horn?
No, I think this is like his 3rd one.
The 3rd week maybe of Tour de Horn.
He's got, I think, don't quote me on this because we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
But I think he's going to be doing special beer reviews for the month of October.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
We let Will do his own thing, and he's been doing a pretty good job. He's got some exotic, exquisite beers that he likes to do. A lot of beers that are from his home county, and it's good. Check it out. I like watching it. It's a little bit more of a refined taste in beer, but it's good beer.
I got one of the beers I think he did last week in the fridge right now.
It's good beer. And Will's got very good taste in beer, and I trust it. I think y'all should too.
Welcome back. First week of October, so thought for this week of Tour of the Horn, we'd go over these Oktoberfest beers. They're a big thing these days. People have really been trying to get all the pumpkin spiced, all that crap in there. So Samuel Adams has been one around for a long time. It's got alcohol. It's 5.3 and IBUs is 16. So middle of the run lager, as a lot of people know. I've never really had one of these Oktoberfest beers. I'm not a big pumpkin spice latte guy. Pumpkin. I like pumpkin pie. That's about it. I don't know about pumpkin and beers. But here we go. New ball opener, Richmond, Top Golf. Pretty wicked little machine he got there. So I guess we'll dive right in this one and see what it tastes like. It definitely just smells like a normal old lager. Don't really have a pumpkin smell or a October fall smell to me. It does have almost a sweet flavor, as in a pumpkin, but it's not very pumpkiny. Tastes just like a normal lager to me. So I wouldn't say I've never really had just a regular Samuel Adams. I couldn't tell you that it's got a lot of more flavor than a normal one does, but pretty good beer though. Decent, like I said. Samuel's Adams Oktoberfest for this month. I figured we'd do some Oktoberfest beers of pumpkin spice for the Halloween, and that's the trend these days with all the women. So I think on a scale of 1 to 10, probably give this one about 5.8. Not a real big fan of the lagers. If I'm going to drink a lager, I usually just go with a nice good ice cold Busch or Busch Light. But it's not bad. I mean, I would probably, if somebody had one of these, just like, here, you want one? I ain't gonna turn down a free beer. So that's what I give Samuel Adams Oktoberfest.
But we're gonna head over to what the people came to see. Our picks.
Did they?
Yeah.
Probably not.
think they did.
Probably not.
All right.
Our picks.
So,
Bennett,
we
you want to
learned-
start us off as usual?
We learned don't always listen to it. Sometimes we kind of know what we're doing. I'm going to start off with number 14, Iowa at number 18, Michigan.
Had someone touch that game.
Yeah.
Michigan is favored by 3.5 points. I got Iowa in this game.
Good pick.
It's a good.
I'm
pick.
hammering Iowa hard in this.
I hate the spread.
Iowa's
Yeah,
a
the
good
spread
team.
sucks.
I hate the spread. That's why I didn't want to take it. Awful spread. Iowa's a good team. Michigan, though, they got killed by Wisconsin, and ever since then they've
Statement game.
had this they've had a new fire up in them, and they have been killing it. So
I mean, they played one game and it was against Rutgers. I wouldn't get too hot on them.
they they still didn't let them score.
Rutgers might be the worst team in college football right
I
now.
don't know.
No.
UMass is kind of.
UMass is
They're
terrible.
kind of
Won.
bad.
They won last week against Akron.
They did. I
Akron's
forgot.
terrible.
Akron's
terrible.
garbage.
They're 0-5.
Akron sucks.
Well, there's a whole thing on Barstool about it. I'm sure.
Yep.
if you
Yeah, it's a
follow
bad
this
pick.
school.
You
It's
shouldn't listen to
terrible.
them.
You shouldn't listen to Jack Mack because he's pretty stupid.
Start with pick
All right,
two.
boys. On to pick 2. My second pick is Air Force at Navy.
That's also
That's
a
a
pick
very
I,
good
want,
pick.
I wanted to take.
I was thinking about that.
Air Force is a good team.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
What's
Navy's
the spread at?
4.5.
3.5
Right?
in favor of
3.5.
Air Force.
I looked at that game earlier.
I'm going to go a little on the ballsy side, and I'm going to pick Navy in this game. Air Force is a good team, but I think Navy, this is always a close rivalry game. It's really, really is a big rivalry, not only in college football, but in the military itself. So I'm looking forward to watching this one at 3:30.
Navy's good because
Triple option.
Navy's actually 2-0 at home right now, and they're 2-0 against the spread at home as well, and they're 2-1 against the spread in general. And Air Force is 1-1 on the road, so it's going to be a little bit tougher for Air Force to get over that hump of playing at home, especially at Navy, especially a rivalry game. It's going to be big crowd
My bookie was texting me. I'm sorry.
for a Navy game. All right, Bennett, what's your last pick?
Going to 2 schools that I'm going to be completely honest, I know nothing about, and y'all probably don't know anything about either. I just like this one because the stats were very appealing to me. Ohio at Buffalo.
There we are.
Yeah,
What's
big
what's the
time
spread on
game
that game?
going on here. Spread is 3.5 or 3 in favor of Ohio. I'm going Buffalo. Hammering
I
Buffalo
like
on this one.
All right.
I like
Decent
it.
pick.
Yeah, that's a good pick.
I'm looking up the stats now.
Never even
and,
looked at it.
First glance, decent pick.
Yeah, I think you're good there.
Can't tell you about any of the players there or
This
anything
is a
like
stats
that.
only pick.
In that action.
Mm-hmm.
Never watched any film on either of the teams. I'm just going with stats only on this one because had to get it done.
I've only
True.
seen one of those teams play once, and Todd Gurley still played for Georgia when I watched us beat the shit out of Buffalo, so I don't
Sweet.
know anything about either. of them.
Buffalo's a pretty good team. They're not super good,
I know
but they're
typically they're a
they're
pretty
decent.
good.
Is that
lower
like-
last
rating.
year they were
Is
great.
that Buffalo, New York?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. See, I don't even know. Bennett's hitting us with a random one. I like
Yeah.
it though. All right, if that's it for you, Bennett, who do we go to next? Paul?
I think it's me.
All right, hit it, Paul.
All right, starting off back in the ACC like a dumbass. Boston College at Louisville, 6-point spread in favor of Louisville, which I think is stupid.
Trash.
Trap game.
I don't care.
You want
I
to
don't
talk about
care.
a trap game?
No, y'all are crazy. Boston College is going to smack Louisville around. That's all I got to say about that game. That's all I got to say.
That's all I got to say about that.
Say about that.
Home game for Louisville, 12:30 kick. Talk about a trap game.
No, Louisville's terrible. It doesn't matter what time or where the game is.
I don't
Louisville's
know,
not going
man.
to win
Boston
this game.
College isn't that good
I'm
either.
pretty sure next week Boston College plays Clemson.
They do.
Trap game.
Trap game.
I don't know. All right, but moving on from that, head over to the Big Ten. Northwestern at Nebraska. This game, all right, 4 o'clock game at Nebraska. Nebraska's a 7-point favorite in this game. Again, no idea why. Northwestern, they're not great. Nebraska, I've been down on them all season, and these are two teams that just aren't good, but I'm going to take Northwestern just because I don't have any faith in Nebraska whatsoever.
Well,
Paul over
You're,
here proving
Nebraskan
all of the
head
football
coach.
analytics wrong.
your Nebraskan head coach Scott Frost is a known fraud.
Known
so
fraud.
I
Confirmed.
am with this pick.
There we go.
Scott Frost, I have lost my faith in Scott Frost. I'm done
Yeah.
betting on Nebraska
I'll have
football.
Things on frauds later on in the show.
Okay.
Oh, here we
I
go.
am going to write that on a piece of paper and hold you accountable.
Does it have something to do with the
All
former
right.
number 1 team of the country?
No, unfortunately not.
I have some trifles with that. All right, Paul, you want to hit us with
All right.
your final pick?
Third and final pick, number 23, the Michigan State Spartans going to Ohio State, the number 5 team in the country.
Go green.
I think
Go
Ohio State will
white.
win this game, but Michigan State will
Go
most
green.
definitely cover. I think Michigan.
Go white.
I think Michigan State's going to cover in this
Go
game.
green.
20-point spread.
Go white.
Shut the fuck up.
Hey, what
Let
do
the
you-
man
I
talk.
was like-
Let the fucking guy talk.
I was enthusiastic.
Jesus Christ, we're both picking Michigan State. Just let us pick them.
All right, so yeah, Michigan State. I don't know if they'll win the game, but they'll definitely cover. And yeah, not much insight in our picks this week, but there we go.
All right. Well, with that, since we have that same
Fade
last
that
pick,
Game.
I'll go ahead and chip in with my pick. Michigan State actually did a lot of research on this one, more research on this one than the game of the week actually. But Michigan State has a pretty good defense,
They do.
and that
You
spread.
don't need to
that
research
20
the game of the week.
Ohio State's good, but Michigan State has a senior 4-year quarterback, and Ohio State has Justin Fields. So
Justin Fields also has thrown 22 touchdown passes and 0 interceptions.
yeah, he's good. He's good. We get that.
And Michigan State's quarterback can barely throw 10 yards.
Yeah, we get that, but that's not what I'm putting my chips in. I'm
He's
putting
worse
my
than
chips
Matt
in
McKay.
defense.
Oh God. Oh
Huh?
God. Yeah, you're right though.
What do you
You're
say?
talking about
He
an
said he's worse
offense-
than Matt McKay.
Oh,
You're talking about an offense that's scoring, 60 points a game?
no,
Ohio State?
no.
I'm pretty sure Ohio State's averaging around 55-ish points a game right now. And Michigan State's offense, I don't think has scored over 30 yet this year.
Ohio
Well,
State
they're going to do it this week.
Ohio State also likes to play down to competition. I don't know about that.
Ohio State will cover.
I don't know about that.
Not even one of my picks. I'll give it to y'all right now.
I don't know
Ohio
about
State
that.
will cover.
All right.
Jacob with
North
the hot
Carolina.
Hot take. Hot takes only.
Hot takes only.
About as hot as a cough drop in my mouth.
All right, on to the next one. I got UNC at Georgia Tech. I took this game. Might be the earliest game I've ever taken.
I like the pick.
Oh, it might be the earliest game I've ever taken. Took them at 7 on Sunday. It opened at 7. Immediately jumped to 10.5. Like the next time I checked, I can't remember, but I'm taking them at 7.5. UNC Tar Heels. They beat Clemson. Really
crazy.
was so close to winning that game. They made one mistake. They made one bad decision that I think
I
they.
don't even think it was a bad decision. I just think it was a terrible play call.
That's a
call was
decision,
wrong.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the decision to go for 2 was right.
Yeah, that was the.
I mean,
that
yeah,
was the, that
they're
was
not
the right
playing in
choice, but-
OT.
Run a triple option to one side of the field. Don't eliminate half the field.
Yeah, like what?
Stupid.
What do they think they are?
Asinine.
Out here like Georgia Tech running the triple option. And I mean,
It wasn't even like a Georgia Tech triple option. It was like a fucking reverse into a
Millbrook
pitch.
High School run play.
it didn't
Yeah,
work,
for
so I'd
real.
say it was pretty close to a Georgia Tech one.
Oh, fair enough.
But Georgia Tech gonna lose this game. They switched their offense, but they have been drafting for years players that play the triple option. It's just they're not gonna win.
You mean
And
recruiting?
then for my final pick.
Oh, scored.
Oh, dang it.
I know.
Oh my God. All right, for my final pick, we're doing a little bit of a pick that I don't usually like to make. Utah State at LSU. That's right. I'm picking my own team. I don't like to do it. I usually only do it when I'm forced into it via game of the week. But I like the spread. I think they're gonna cover. Give me LSU with the spread.
27.5.
27.5.
We're playing Utah State. If
We're
they
playing
don't
Utah
win by
State.
At least 40 points. They're not
Hey,
worth a shit.
Utah State won like 11 games last year, though.
I think this is. I
Who
think,
they play? Aren't they in the fucking Mountain West?
Yeah, they are. But
and I bet you that the one loss they had was to Boise State, the only
Is
other
this
team.
Paul proving all the other football
Huh?
aficionados wrong and saying LSU is going to lose this game? Is that what I just heard?
No,
Is it Paul? thinks
No.
they're gonna lose?
No.
no.
No. LSU's gonna win this game by at least 30 points. Simple. I mean, Burrow's just throwing like a man out there. We've never had a quarterback, and I don't know what to do.
JT Burrow, I think, is averaging over 400 yards a game through the air, and LSU is the run-dominant team, has been for the past forever.
Mm-hmm.
And it's astonishing watching them kind of run an air raid.
It's weird. It's weird, but
This is the quietest I've ever talked on the show.
I can't complain. It's weird, but I can't complain. So give me LSU with
Which,
the
the
spread.
quarterback or me not talking loud?
Both.
I was just about to
Oh.
say. I can't complain
I
either.
wasn't even going to say anything.
Is it my turn?
Yeah, I believe it's your
So-
turn.
I'm ripping through my picks because Lord knows it hurts to talk. UCF at Cincinnati. UCF -4. They're on a tour right now where they're going to have to make some statement wins because, well, they lost to Pitt. So I
Say
think
less.
I was high on Cincinnati at the beginning of the year, but I've seen some things that make me a little suspect. I like UCF by a touchdown.
Didn't UCF win a national championship
No,
a couple
they
years
didn't.
ago?
No, shut the
Yeah,
fuck
they
up.
did.
Shut the fuck up.
Power 6.
Yeah, fuck 'em. Or it's G5. It's the group of 5.
All I know is
Also, as well, I think I'm the third person in this game. I have UNC at Georgia Tech. I'm as well taking UNC at -10.5. Georgia Tech, like you said, new offense. They're not very good. UNC, I know they're coming off a back-breaking loss, and but I still like them on the road. I think they got a good team. I think they got a good quarterback, and Sam Howell. That's right.
Yeah.
Sam
I
Howell.
thought it was Howell, but
Howell.
Wait, I thought you said Howell.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Sam Howell.
Howell,
Yeah,
yeah.
I like him. Buddy of mine went to high school with him or grew up with him, something like that.
he's good. He's got some
Spoke
issues,
up
but
at
he's
him.
good.
Yeah.
He does have some issues, but I mean they're playing against a team that doesn't really know how to play football right now.
And
That's true.
it's always good to have Mac Brown in your corner.
Why did I write Florida? We don't play Florida. Jesus Christ.
Oh, awesome.
Georgia at Tennessee. Fuck Rocky Flop. I'm not picking the spread because it's large. -25 was a little too much for me. Jeremy Pruitt and Jim Chaney coaching for Tennessee both coached at Georgia, both coached with Kirby Smart. I don't like that a lot, but the over-under is set at 51.5. The over's 4-1 in the last 5 meetings. I see Georgia scoring about 48-ish points and probably letting in a touchdown in garbage time. There you go. That hits your over. So I'm going with the over in the Georgia-Tennessee game.
Well, that also hit the spread if they did that. So.
Well, I don't bank on it. I don't like picking the spread.
If you want to go ballsy, pick the spread. If
Yeah.
you want to be a little bit more cautious, that's a good.
Here's my grievance. There's
good
2
pick.
games that scare me with spreads with Georgia, being a big dog fan. It's Tennessee and it's South Carolina, and it's because Will Muschamp also is friends with Kirby Smart. When coaches are buddies with each other, they tend to take it a little easier on each other. So if the game, is a 28-point lead for Georgia at the end, or they're up by 21 and could make it another touchdown, they might not, and that's why I'm fearful of that spread. But that leads us into the game of the week, or as we refer to it, the Noah Dove Secret Sauce game of the week.
Yes, sir.
I'd like to name this.
Top 10 SEC matchup.
No, that's not what I'm going to name this.
Oh no, I
I'm
was
gonna name
just
this.
commenting about the
Who-
game.
Yeah.
Well, can I get my point across? God damn it!
Well, you go for it then.
We're gonna find out who's a fraud and who ain't a fraud. Because as of right now, both these teams in my eyes are frauds until somebody proves me otherwise. And on Saturday at 3:30 in the afternoon on CBS, somebody's gonna prove they ain't a fraud. We got Auburn at the University of Florida. Auburn a 3-point favorite. Over-under's at 48.5. Let's talk about it.
Hammer the burn.
Florida is terrible. Felipe Franks is he in
No,
yet?
they're still going with the other
Still going
kid.
with backup.
They're still going with the
That's
other
the
kid.
funniest thing I've seen in a
True.
while.
He's better than Felipe.
And it's funny because Felipe Franks is terrible. He had a
Certified
couple of big
garbage.
wins through his career that he just got lucky. It happens. He's not that good. Their backup's better. I think Auburn has a little bit more chemistry on their side, especially coming off a big win last week.
Mhm.
I think Florida's just going to fall apart. They'll play with them for a while. I definitely see them playing with them, but I think they'll fall apart.
It's gonna be a close game.
Yeah, I think it'll be close, but I think they'll fall apart when it really matters. I don't think they have a little bit more of a game-breaking ability on their side. I think Auburn's got the edge, so give me Auburn -3.
All right.
I wish this game was not the game of the week because I seen it on Saturday or Sunday at 6 in favor of Florida. And I would have picked that, and I would have hammered Auburn hard in that pick.
Yeah.
That would have
I
been
wish
2
I-
points right there.
Who you like, Bennett?
Auburn by a lot.
Who you got, Paul?
I'm taking
I'm
Auburn.
taking the burn. I think these are 2 talented front sevens.
Wait,
I think Auburn's front seven's way better than Florida's. I like this a 27-20 final in favor of Auburn. Give me Auburn -3.
we're all taking Auburn, so
Well, I said at the beginning of the year too. I think behind closed doors, the team that scared me the most on the schedule outside of A&M, which is now I'm not even worried about.
yeah, because they're terrible.
Was the other team was Auburn.
Yeah.
Auburn, when they're in this situation where Gus Malzahn's about to get fired, he goes and does some backyard voodoo, and he done did the backyard.
He must
voodoo.
have like a witch doctor on speed
Oh,
dial.
he's
I
got
will
to.
say
He's
this
got
is the
to.
thing that scares me about all of us picking Auburn. We are 0-2.
0-2 every time we all pick.
So
the game of the
probably
week
put your
is
money
insane.
on Florida, if we're
There's
being
your
honest.
pigskin pick 'em.
Put a $10 bet on Auburn. Put a $5 bet on Florida.
We don't need nobody doing
Correct.
math behind a computer. I do our own. So I just know that off the top of my head.
There you go.
But yeah, Auburn -3 across the board. Bennett, you have Navy at +3.5. Who else do you have? Run through your picks again.
I got I have Buffalo over Ohio. Buffalo is not favored. It's 3-point spread in favor of Ohio in that game. I have Air Force and Navy. I have Navy by 3.5. And then I have Iowa at Michigan. I have Iowa. Michigan's favored 3.5.
All right, Paul.
I got Boston College +6, Northwestern +7, and then Michigan State covering against Ohio State.
All right, Zach.
All right, I got Utah State at LSU, and I got LSU over 27 minus 27, and I got UNC at Georgia Tech, UNC minus 10.5, or I took them at 7.5. Sorry, and then I have Michigan State at Ohio State, Michigan State plus 20.
All right, I have the Dogs versus Tennessee over 51.5. Hold up, I damn forgot mine too. I ain't even gonna lie.
It's all over the place this week.
I'm sick. Leave me alone. UCF -4, UNC minus 10.5. I have the over for the Georgia Tennessee game, 51.5. By the way, I got the Burn -3 along with the rest of us. That's been Pigskin Pick'em. It is week 6.
Yes, sir.
Week
Week
six.
6 fucking college
Week 6,
football.
week 7 is gonna be a bender.
It is gonna be a bender.
Dude, I've been on a bender for the last 6 weeks.
Yeah, basically,
Facts.
yeah, since football started.
Let's go college football.
Yeah.
Hopefully next
All I
week.
know is the real
Freaking
game starts tonight, boys.
Yeah, we got Toronto and Ottawa are tied 2-2 right now.
Just scored.
Yeah, Ottawa
Ottawa
scored
did
again.
just score. I
Yeah.
saw it. Yeah. Well, remember, like, subscribe, hit that bell. You get us to 30. We got the Twitter coming. You get us 35. Zach's gonna run an Instagram.
Yep.
That's all she wrote, motherfuckers. Catch you next week.